Welcome back. Our attendees are logging into the session. We're currently live both on the Zoom webinar session and on YouTube live stream. Welcome back. We will wait a few minutes and then start with the closing speech and then provide some information about our future events. In the meantime, we will summarize some of the feedback we have received. And on that topic, you are also free to use the chat window and the Q&A button to provide us with your remarks, your feedback, your suggestions, your criticisms, if any. And we'll take that into account when organizing our future events. Let's wait a few more minutes just in case. We do not have many attendees at the moment, but anyway. I will be sharing my screen. So we have arrived at the end of this summer school, the fourth Earth Observation Application Summer School, UYGU 2021, with the theme Deep Learning for Remote Sensing. Unlike our previous summer school, this has been, as you know, an online event, which has its disadvantages, but also advantages in terms of inclusivity and being open to a wider audience. I mentioned some numbers in the opening speech. I will be sort of repeating them here with some updated statistics. We had more than 2,000 registers for the summer school, which is great for us. And once again, I would like to thank you for your interest and enthusiasm. The registrations were from over 92 countries. We have completed our lectures, which were more than 22 hours, given by 9 lecturers over 6 different countries for a total of 4 days over 2 online platforms. When we look at the registrations by country, we have the highest number of registrations from Turkey, followed by India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Philippines, USA, and so on and so forth. Yes, I have not put the world map here, but we had it in the welcome speech. This event was organized by the GRSS Turkey Chapter in collaboration with GRSS Switzerland and GRSS Benelux chapters, and with the support of IEEE GRSS. As you know, the GRSS community is inclusive, open to all, and basically operates based on volunteer performances. All the organization committee has a similar view on this issue, and we have all volunteered to spend our energy and time to make this summer school as good as possible and as beneficial as possible to all our attendees. And we hope you have enjoyed your summer school experience. Most of our registrations were from the academy, although we have had some registrations from the industry and governmental institutions and so on. For the academic registrations in Turkey, we have had registrations from more than 90 universities. I believe the number was 99 universities. Yes, we have a lot of registrations from Bangladesh, as mentioned from the chat. We are happy to reach a wide audience with this summer school, which is great. Our technical program was like this. Let me just quickly summarize what we covered in this summer school. We had CNN for image understanding, deep feature extraction and classification for hyperspectral imagery. Or let me just summarize the topics. We had feature extraction, classification, fusion, geospatial information derivation, object detection, change detection, prior knowledge, prior models. And we covered high resolution images, multispectral images, hyperspectral images, LiDAR images, and also synthetic aperture radar images. So I think we covered a lot of subjects with the applications of deep learning, in particular with regards to remote sensing. Let me take this time once again to thank our invited lecturers. This summer school was great because of them, frankly. And let me go into some of the evaluations of our summer school based on some early feedback we have received from the evaluation forms. Sorry, I will be taking just a minute to put our evaluation forms on our website to the chats. You can use them. Now, when we look at the registers to the summer school, based on the evaluations forms, we ask for the register's prior knowledge in remote sensing and deep learning. So this graph goes from 5 to 0. And when we look at it, for remote sensing, the majority of registers stated that they're somehow in the middle, with majority being on 3 and then 4 and 2. For deep learning, the majority were 3, 2, and 1, respectively. So the prior knowledge in remote sensing was a bit higher with respect to the prior knowledge in deep learning. So I believe this is another indication that we have selected a good team for our summer school. Now, based on the early feedback from the evaluation forms, we saw that the satisfaction was overall very high. The highest ratio being 9, with the 10 being highest and 1 being lowest, followed by 10, 7, 8, and so on and so forth. We are happy that we did not receive much from the lower points, let's say. Now, in terms of requested topics and what could be done better, there was no common or frequently asked topic. There were a plethora of different topics requested, from domain adaptation, climate change, big data, environmental monitoring, agriculture applications, radar applications, natural disasters, ecosystem applications, and so on and so forth. So there was no clear winner on this front. But in terms of what could be done better, 2 points emerged, and we kind of expected those points to emerge. One of those was workshops, more workshops, and practical and hands-on sessions. We are aware that this is a common request. Unfortunately, in an online event, this is very challenging to realize. But we are considering this for future events, maybe not in a summer school concept, but like a webinar or a special hands-on session for one of the, either for deep learning or another application. We have to see how it goes for that. But anyway, your evaluations are well received. Again, you may use the chat window in the Zoom session or the Q&A interface and the chat and the YouTube live stream to provide us with your own evaluations or feedback or criticisms or suggestions. With that, let me briefly mention some future events of the IEEE GRSS Turkey chapter, sort of, because M2GRS is not exactly an IEEE GRSS Turkey chapter event, but I'll get to that in a minute. We have a thesis competition coming up. The thesis competition will be announced shortly and will encompass the fall of 2021. This thesis competition is for master's level thesis, which are completed, and for PhD level thesis, which are either completed or ongoing. And theses have to be basically in the field of remote sensing, and also have to be completed or ongoing in a university or institution in Turkey. So this is inclusive to researchers from Turkey, basically. We have separate events for the PhD and MS thesis competitions with several awards for the first, second, and third places, as you can see from this slide. Keep in tune for more information about this event. Another event that we are involved with is M2GRSS 2022. M2GRSS is the abbreviation for Mediterranean and Middle East Geoscience and Remote Sensing Symposium. This was the first regional IGRS. The previous one was done in 2010 in Tunisia. This one was meant to be organized in Turkey, but due to the pandemic will be in online format. It will be between the days of March 7 and 9 in a fully virtual format. The paper submission deadline is the 30th of September, and you can see the webpage on this slide. IEEE GRSS Turkey Chapter is not organizing this event, but is significantly involved in its organization, with each official member of the GRSS chapter being involved in several roles in the organization committee. I also have some updates on M2 GRS. One of them is the tutorials. This is not currently available on the webpage, but two of the tutorials have been determined. The first tutorial will be given by Antonio Plaza from University of Cáceres, Spain. University of Extremadura, sorry, Cáceres, Spain. The topic will be hyperspectral unmixing. The second tutorial will be given by Michael Eineder from DLR, Germany. And the lecture tutorial topic will be SAR and SAR interferometry for geodesic applications. And keep in tuned for more tutorials. Another happy announcement regarding the M2 GRS is the conference has been supported from IEEE GRSS in a further extent. So the participation of young professionals and students from the MENA region, which is the Middle East and North Africa region, this also includes Turkey for the purposes of this conference. The young professionals and students from this region will be able to attend the conference free of charge, whether with paper presentation or just for simple attendance, which is great for these countries, I believe, and great for inclusivity and having more young professionals and students attend the conference. These students and young professionals will be also able to attend the free half-day tutorials free of charge. We will also have some webinars, possibly hands-on sessions, but keep in tuned for that. You can follow these platforms for more news for us. Our web pages, our Twitter account, our Facebook and LinkedIn accounts are also could be followed for information about our future events. Let me once again thank you for attending this summer school, the 4th Earth Observation Application Summer School. I hope you benefited from it. I hope it was a good experience for you. If you have any feedback for us, any comments or suggestions, please feel free to provide them at this time. I will be leaving the stage to other members of the organization committee if they have some words to say about the organization. Thank you. Would you like to say a few words? Anyone from the organization committee?
Thank you very much for participating in this event. We are very happy to be part of this organization. So we are hoping that we will do new organizations as well in the future. Thank you very much to all participants and also organization team.
So, okay, I do not want to repeat the stuff you already mentioned. So I also would like to thank all participants and the presenters, and I think we had a successful summer school event. So I am looking forward for the next years for new events in this manner. Okay, thank you very much.
There's one message, I guess.
Thank you. Yes, from the chat window. Thank you all presenters, panelists, and members of the organization committee for this nice and effective program. Thank you for participating and attending. Okay, I think since we have no other comments, we can close this session. Again, please provide feedback to us through the evaluation forms on our website. This should not take more than a few minutes at most. And those feedbacks are really important for us to see not only how we manage, but also, again, to plan future events and basically decide on from among several options for the next events.
The last word, maybe to repeat, IEEE GRSS Turkey membership, GRSS membership, please, for the Turkish community, please be a part of this community. It's very easy to be member in GRSS Turkey chapter. If you need any help, you can also ask us how to do that. And that would be great to extend our community further. Thank you very much.
I think with that, we can close the session. Thank you. See you in future events.
Bye to everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.